67 Farmer here. Here's an update what I've got going on. I got this lawnmower, picked this lawnmower up for free. And I got a secondary lawnmower I can go show you here in a minute. I also got for free. This one I got for free because the transmission was bad, and then the other one I got free because the engine blew up. And lucky me, the transmissions are very similar. Right now I'm dealing with a little predicament where transmissions are different. So this is the old transmission out of this machine right here, this Troy built. The other one is a Toro. So this is the case on the inside of the case. You can see it's about normal wear right here. You got little grooves right there for bearing to go in, and then the bearing went out on this side, causing the case to wear itself out all the way through, and through all of these extra cross members and stuff that help support it. We'll put this back together so I can show you guys. So that's the top of the transmission. This is the input pulley. It goes on there like that. And then this is the CVT transmission. It's a separate transmission from the actual drivetrain right here. This is basically just a shuttle shift transmission. It just changed. The only gears it has is forward and reverse. That is it. All the speed is changed by this pulley here. It's a variable speed pulley. Like you can see this go up and down. That changes the speed of the tractor. And so that is that. That came out of this machine here, this Troy built. And then the transmission I got of that Toro. Let's see if I can set this up for you guys. Pardon me. You can see that there's a difference. They look pretty darn similar. They're both CVT drive, but where's the CVT pulley on this? It is not part of the transmission on this one. It's part of the frame on the tractor. So now I took that CVT transmission off that Toro right here. That gets mounted on the underside like this, with these 3 bolts, and that gets mounted on there. This is a lot better pulley anyway. It's in better shape. And then another difference is this pulley is bigger by about an inch. So now the tractor's going to go faster if I don't change them out, which will probably be fine. It's a really slow machine to begin with, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But everything else is the same. The forward and reverse is the same. It's got the same internals. These 4 bolt holes match up right to the frame. It's all identical. Lucky me. Except for this. So I gotta take the seat off, take this pan off, put the transmission in, figure out where all the belts are going to be oriented, and then go from there. See if I'm going to either weld it on there or drill holes and bolt it in there. Let's go take a walk and check out that other mower I got. Might as well give you an update on what else I got going on. The trailer hasn't moved in months. The bush hog hasn't moved in months. Let's go take a walk this way. I finally don't have any bamboo. I sold all my firewood. Gave that to a friend, real good deal. So we'll see what next year brings for the firewood. I got all my Cub Cadets here, all parked next to each other. Got the 105, 125, and the 104, all the same generation. And then I got my Alice Chalmers. Just started that up yesterday. It's been sitting for about 4 months. Had quite a bit of a hissy fit. Starting that up. We got the creek over there. Starting to freeze over. It's been rather cold these last few days. This snowplow is for that Troy built right there. That's in the barn. And this Toro, there's the engine for the Toro. Blew a rod off the side of the block. So I tore the transmission out of it. And this belt here goes right to the engine. And this goes to, I believe, the top of the CVT transmission, which is mounted to these bolt holes right here. This one, and this one. For that flange, for that to sit right there. So this goes up on the top, I do believe. And then this one is something entirely different. This goes on its own tensioner, and that goes from the CVT to the input pulley. I got 2 good tires, 3 good tires out of it. That one's junk. I don't think there's anything else worth saving on this. Maybe the seat. I'll save the seat for something else. But this thing's pretty junky. I didn't get a deck with. Oh, I did get a deck with it. The deck doesn't seem too bad. But it's a plastic hood. It's all faded. So I don't think it's really worth selling. So I figured I can take the transmission out and put it in the other one. It looks a little nicer. Probably get a little more money for it. But I saw a deck with it, and I don't know. So that's that. What else do I have you guys not seen in ages? Got my 4-wheeler still sitting here. I plan on putting that in the barn right after I finish that lawnmower. Should be done here in a couple days if I just sit there and actually work on it. I've only probably put about 2 or 3 hours into it so far, if that. I don't plan on spending any more than 10 hours on it. My actual labor. But this thing, if you guys do remember, I don't know if this is a good one or a bad one. I think this is a good one I got from. This must be the good one. Because the bottom of this was all cracked and stuff and broken down here. Because the chain flew off. Because the axle is so bad. So now I'm gonna get a new rear carrier and bearings and everything like that, and rebuild the rear end on this, and rebuild the bottom end a little bit. Not gonna tear the engine apart. I'm just gonna clean it up, pull everything apart and clean it up, put it all back together, and I got my 250 back. And this thing rips. I love it. Well, I'll go back into the barn and show you some of the features on that tractor, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. So here's a little about this tractor here. Got it for free from a customer at work. It's a 21 horsepower Briggs & Stratton V-twin. The oil is really good on it. It's got, I don't know what the hours are like. It's got 300, let's see, it's got an hour meter, which is nice. 382 hours. I don't know if that's low or if that's high for a residential style lawnmower, but I think it's low. If I can't get this to work, I'll scrap the tractor and keep the engine for a wood splitter. It's a nice engine. It purrs like a kitten. I can't seem to get the deck to work right now. As it for the transmission issue, like I was saying, I have to take the seat off, take the whole floor pan off so I can get to all the belts and stuff. But other than that, it's a CVT style transmission. It's got a brake pedal up there, and then your drag control right there. The harder you push it down, the faster you go. All it does is work on belt tensions. The tighter you pull the belt, the wider it gets, the higher gear ratio you get. Another addition, I got a chainsaw sharpener for my 2 chainsaws. I got the Husqvarna 450 and the Husqvarna 460. And then I sharpen all my chains with them. I got all these chains I did. Got this one on here, and I got 2 more on the saws I have to sharpen. Some of them are friends, like Hunter brought his saw over. One of them chains is Hunter's. I got another chain from another buddy I got to sharpen. That's in this stack here, but that's where she's at. And this is the tractor the snowplow mounts onto. So I plan on selling this in the spring. Let me know in the comments what you think about the hours on this and how much you think it would be worth once I get it fixed up in top running condition. Change the spark plugs in and all that, new air cleaner. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.